When someone breaks out in a rash every time they go into the sun, starts walking like they are off balance, and suddenly loses control of their emotions, what would you think of first? Most people would think a skin problem, a neurological problem, or a psychiatric disorder. But sometimes the real problem is not the emotions and not just the skin. Sometimes the real issue is an inborn error of metabolism, or IEM, that is extremely good at disguising itself. It is called Hartnup disease. This is a genetic metabolic disorder that can look like a neurological disorder or a psychiatric one. That is exactly what makes it so deceptive. At the beginning, it often does not look like a metabolic disease at all. It may first look like a skin condition. After sun exposure, a person may develop a pellagra-like photosensitive rash. Then it may start to look like a neurological problem. They may become unsteady on their feet, feel as if they are drifting, develop ataxia, dizziness, seizures, and in severe cases, even sudden collapse. Later on, it may start to look like a psychiatric disorder. The person may develop emotional instability, anxiety, unusual behavior, and sometimes even delusions, hallucinations, or psychosis-like symptoms. In other words, this disease often crosses the boundaries between dermatology, neurology, psychiatry, and metabolic medicine. If you focus only on labels like rash, emotional problems, or trouble walking, the clues can easily get pulled apart, and in the end, it can look like a collection of small, unrelated problems. But in reality, they may all be coming from the same cause. Hartnup disease is not simply a story about vitamin deficiency. It is just that when symptoms appear, they often show up first in the skin, the nervous system, or the mind. The real core problem begins in the intestines and the kidneys. More precisely, the defect is in neutral amino acid transport. So this is not ordinary pellagra caused by primary dietary niacin deficiency, but many of its flare-ups are closely related to secondary deficiency of tryptophan and niacin. This disease was first described in 1956 in a British family.